Hi guys, today we're going to be going through quadratic equations, and for this part we're going to be looking at how to factorize quadratic equations. They usually come in this form: ax squared plus bx plus c, and we're going to factorize these. Basically we're going to put this equation into a bracket. You can get quadratic equations in your exam in these three different forms. All three are very easy to solve. When we factorize this, we want this in this form. So x. So we want to find two numbers that actually fit in there. And one technique that we can use is we've got a -3 here, and we've got a -4 here. So we've got to find two numbers. When we add or take away them, they give us -3, and when we times those two same numbers, they give us -4. So our sum is going to be -3 and our product is going to be -4. So two numbers that fit into this that we can see is 1 and 4. The sign of this number will always go to the largest number. So because it's negative, it's going to go to -4. And we know that the product is -4. The negative sign, because it's a negative, that means we have to do the opposite. So the opposite of a negative is positive, so we assign that. If this was positive, that would mean that the sign would be the same, so this would have been a negative instead of a positive. So we can now just put these numbers in here. So x plus 1, x minus 4. We factorize this, so if we were to expand and simplify this, we'll basically get this. This is another type of example you could get in your exam. This is just asking us to solve it, so we want to find out what our x values are because it's got the equals 0. So we know that if we factorize this, we're going to get this. So we could just write out x plus 1, x minus 4. So now we've got to find out two numbers that fit into these equations that gives us 0. If we look at the first part of the equation, we've got to make this equals to 0. So something add 1 to give us 0. We know that that's going to be x equals -1. And for this, we've got to find another number. So this whole brackets will give us to 0. So we know that's going to be x equals 4. Now that we know what our values of x are, this just means that our x value can be either -1 or +4. So if you put either one of these into the equation, we're going to come out with 0. So x equals -1. So -1 add 1 equals 0. -1 take away 4 is -5. Times them together, it still gives us 0 because this is 0. And if we put 4 into the equation, so 4 add 1 equals 5. And 4 take away 4 is 0. So 5 times 0 also gives us 0. And that's it with these type of questions. This is another type of example that we can get. Again, it's exactly the same as before. But with this question, we want to get it into this form. So to get into that form, we need to take away 4 on both sides, and that will give us x squared, minus 3x, take away 4 equals 0. Now that we've got it into this form, we can easily solve this now. So we just copy this from here. So it's going to give us x plus 1, x minus 4 equals 0. So x equals -1 or x equals 4, and that's how you factorize quadratic equations.